let's go in this store. We're in Burnstown. So let's just go have some fun, okay? All these things to turn off and unbuckle and all that jazz. Okay. Sorry about that. Look at that snow on the... Hello.
Hi.
This is a lovely shop. Are you about to close?
No.
Oh, good.
I'm open till 9 tonight. This is our candlelight weekend.
A candlelight weekend.
Yeah, gotta go put my light.
Okay. Those are heavy. Made in China. Of course, I have to come and look at the soap.